This prisoner had to eat 50 eggs in 1 hour. The other inmates immediately started placing bets, but almost everyone in the cell bet that he would lose, because 50 eggs was already way beyond what the human body could handle. But Jack still accepted the challenge with full confidence. At the start, he was eating the eggs one by one at an incredible speed. Even the people helping him peel the eggs could barely keep up with him. But by the time he got to the 24th egg, he had obviously slowed down, and the pain was already showing on his face. Everyone in the cell was staring at him nervously. Not wanting to lose face, he started working out while forcing the eggs down. The other inmates thought he was just wasting time, but unexpectedly, he somehow managed to swallow 10 more. Now there were 16 left. At this point, his stomach was so swollen it looked like it was about to explode. You could even hear strange noises coming from inside. Luckily, there was still half an hour left before the 1 hour limit was up. Even the only 2 inmates who had bet on him to win started to lose confidence and wanted to change their bets. When Jack heard that, he grinned and somehow got even more fired up. But the farther he went, the harder it became to swallow. In the end, he had to let other people hold him up while they forced eggs into his mouth. At this point, the inmates no longer cared about winning or losing. They just wanted to see whether this guy could really break the limits of the human body. When there were 9 eggs left, he could barely even chew anymore. But he still refused to give up. With 6 minutes left on the clock, the inmates were stuffing eggs into his mouth and even helping chew the food for him. With 2 minutes left, he still had 5 eggs to go. He had completely collapsed on the ground, letting others force the eggs into his mouth. In the final 10 seconds, the people who had bet on him to win were squeezing his jaw hard to help him swallow. And finally, he finished it just before time ran out. Right then, someone said he hadn't fully swallowed the last one. But when they pried his mouth open, it was completely empty. At that point, everyone was convinced. And this wasn't even the first time this man had pushed himself to the limit.